In 1587, more than 100 men, women, and children crossed the Atlantic to build a new life in the New World. 3 years later, they were gone. No bodies, no graves, no signs of a battle. Only one word remained, carved into wood: Croatoan. In the late 16th century, England was desperate to establish a permanent colony across the ocean. Roanoke Island, off the coast of present-day North Carolina, seemed like the perfect place. In the summer of 1587, around 115 settlers arrived. They were not soldiers. They were families, mothers, fathers, children. They came not to conquer, but to begin again. But the New World was nothing like they imagined. The land was wild. Thick forests, endless swamps, heat, insects, disease. Food was scarce. Supplies ran low. And winter was coming. Their dream quickly became a fight to survive. The colony's governor, John White, made a painful decision. He would sail back to England for supplies and return as quickly as possible. Before leaving, they made a plan. If the settlers had to move, they would carve their destination into a tree. If they were in danger, they would leave a cross. But history intervened. England was suddenly pulled into war with Spain. The threat of the Spanish Armada forced every available ship into military service. John White could not return. Weeks became months. Months became years. Roanoke was left alone. In 1590, after 3 long years, John White finally returned. His daughter was there. So was his granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World. As his ship approached the island, he felt both hope and dread. Then he stepped ashore and heard nothing. The settlement was deserted. The houses were gone, carefully dismantled. Tools and supplies were missing. There were no signs of violence. No burned homes. No blood. No bodies. It did not look like panic. It looked deliberate. Then White saw it, carved into a wooden post. Croatoan. On a nearby tree, only 3 letters remained. Crow. But there was something even stranger. There was no cross. No distress signal, which meant one thing: they may have left by choice. So what happened to the lost colony? The strongest theory is that the settlers joined the Croatoan people, a nearby indigenous tribe they had once befriended. Later, reports described native communities with gray eyes and English features. Other theories suggest famine forced them inland, or disease, or violence, or simply the wilderness swallowing them whole. But no one knows for certain. Maybe the people of Roanoke were never truly lost. Maybe they simply chose survival over identity. Maybe history buried their answer beneath centuries of silence. Some mysteries are never solved. They are only remembered in fragments, in whispers, in one final word: Croatoan.